Hello, everyone, and welcome to our webinar. It's Ayça, your host, and today we are going to discuss about upcoming invoicing mandate in Belgium. It's a critical topic for businesses, and joining me are two experts from Melasoft, Alper, who is our global compliance manager, and Salih, who is our product owner. Welcome, Alper and Salih.
Thank you, Ayça. Glad to be here.
Hello, everyone.
Yeah, actually, I would like to make a quick introduction with the most basic question. Alper, actually, I would like to ask to you, what is e-invoice?
Good question at the beginning, Ayça. First of all, an invoice is considered as a formal document issued by a seller, supplier to a buyer, requesting payment due to the sale of goods or provision of services. An electronic invoice is an electronic document which, like the paper-based invoice, represents the official request for payments due to the sale of goods or provision of services. Electronic invoice is an invoice that is created, sent, received, and stored digitally. This is important. Digital word is important here. And this is automated between different software systems without manual intervention. When it comes to e-invoicing, there should be no manual intervention on the processing.
Mm-hmm. So,
okay.
Sorry.
Go ahead, Ayça.
I would like to ask, is a PDF e-invoice an electronic invoice?
No, Ayça. Although the PDF is digital, but it's not structured. The electronic invoice should be structured in a common format like XML, UBL. Okay. In other words, the content of the invoice has to be interpreted or translated by humans or software to read invoice information.
Okay.
Okay. And a structured format such as XML or UBL avoids the interpretation step. All invoice data is listed according to the standard and can be automatically read by the recipient software. This is the important step. And when it comes to electronic invoice, it should be read by machines.
Okay, thank you so much. Also, I want to continue. Can you share the latest updates regarding the B2B and B2G invoicing mandate in Belgium? Also, what is B2B and what is B2G actually? Like B2B?
First of all, B2B means business to government transactions. Okay, B2B is business to business transactions. Okay, and today B2G invoicing is already mandatory in Belgium since 2024. And it's used in the transactions in local and federal governments. But in terms of business to business invoicing, there is a deadline for business to business transactions. And from the 1st of January 2026, the obligation applies to all organizations, regardless of size. Unlike the phased rollout initial planned, this is now a full-scale implementation. Importantly, the obligation in both directions, sending and receiving. Companies must send and receive electronic invoices. This is mandatory. And in this implementation, Peppol environment will be standard network for this, which we can talk about it in further steps. But there can be some exceptions may be made for alternatives that complement European standards.
Okay. But what is the legal framework behind of this mandate?
Okay. The foundation for this change comes from first of all, there's an EU directive 2014/55 EU. This is the main directive dictating e-invoicing in Europe. And this promotes the use of e-invoicing in public procurement to improve efficiency and reduce fraud. However, Belgium is also aligning this move with the broader content with the initiative called VAT in the digital age, briefly VIDA. VIDA's primary goal is to combat VAT fraud and modernize VAT reporting across the EU. And lastly, Belgium has promulgated a legislation which mandates e-invoicing in local Belgium enterprises. And from the 1st of January 2026, all business-to-business invoices between the local enterprises should be implemented in e-invoicing format given in Peppol BIS 3.0 standard.
So you said e-invoicing, invoice formats, right? Like, so what e-invoice formats and what e-invoice formats will be required?
Okay. When we talk about e-invoicing, there can be several formats in terms of XML files. Okay. Every company can have its own e-invoice formats in terms of electronic documents. But when it comes to Belgium legislation, the invoice format named Peppol BIS 3.0 will be accepted in business-to-business transactions. And additionally, for the business-to-business transactions, there is a common network called Peppol network will be used to transmit invoices. And to form an XML invoice, there are some standards we should comply with. The first one, European standards. And this European standard is European norm 16931, which dictates the structure of XMLs in terms of e-invoicing. Okay. And there is another standard, again, 16931/2. This provides also technical specifications for formatting. There are two standards regarding XML and e-invoice formats. And additionally, Peppol BIS 3.0 is one of the types complete with those standards in terms of Belgium invoicing. And Peppol is not only implemented in Belgium, it's a global initiative, and it can be worked in any environment globally.
Okay. Also, like I was thinking that when you were talking, so it will start on 2026, right?
Yes.
1st of January 2026. And so, like, you think business really need to start preparing now, or maybe they can make it later? What do you think?
Yeah. At that point, first of all, it's important to emphasize that PDF or Word invoices, the unstructured invoices, will not be considered compliant for business-to-business transactions after the respective deadlines. And businesses must use structured format like XML, which meet the Peppol BIS specifications. And when it comes to your question, absolutely. Preparing early will ensure compliance and avoid last-minute disruptions. Businesses should assess their current invoicing systems, consult with IT providers, and consider adopting e-invoicing solutions that support the required formats, such as Peppol-enabled platforms. Invoicing not only ensures compliance, but also streamlines financial operations, reduces manual errors, and facilitates faster payment processing. So while it might seem like an added effort now, it's a valuable investment for the future.
Okay, that was very helpful. Thank you so much, Alper.
My pleasure.
But I have more questions. And Alper, are there any exemptions to the B2B invoicing mandate in Belgium?
Yes, there are some exemptions. There are some groups exempt from the mandate. The first one, bankrupted persons who are still liable to VAT is exempted in this legislation. And the second one, businesses that only perform VAT exempt operations under Article 44 of the VAT code. This article related to which conditions defines the VAT exemptions, okay? And the third one, non-resident taxpayers who do not have a permanent establishment in Belgium. And additionally, there is a last group which named flat rate taxpayers. And in Belgium, there is a common practice for small businesses and freelancers, and there is a special tax system. And the purpose of this flat rate tax system is to simplify the tax burden for small enterprises and make management easier. And for these enterprises, this legislation will delay to January 1st, 2028. These are the exemptions in terms of e-invoicing in Belgium.
Okay, thank you so much. So we mentioned about B2B and B2G, and also I wonder about what about like B2C. So does the e-invoicing mandate apply to B2C transactions or not?
No, Aisha. As of January 2026, the obligation does not apply to invoices issued to private individuals, B2C. However, businesses serving private clients must still be able to receive structured invoices from their suppliers.
So do I need the recipient's consent to send electronic invoices?
A great question. Let's look into the breakdown. From the January 1st, 2026, you do need the recipient's consent to send electronic invoices. Before the legislation, you need the recipient's consent. However, registration on the Peppol network is considered as that consent. So once they are registered, you are good to go. After January 1st, 2026, for business-to-business transactions, consent won't be required anymore. Structured e-invoicing will be mandatory. This means you'll need to be ready for the change to stay compliant. One more thing to keep in mind, if you are sending invoices to entities outside Belgium for the export of goods and services, you'll still need to get their consent before sending the invoice.
That's a helpful clarification. Thank you, Alper. So it's important to get ahead of this and make sure you're aligned with Peppol before the deadline, right?
Right.
As far
exactly.
as I understood. Yeah, that sounds comprehensive. And does this mean the end of paper or PDF invoices?
Yeah, I got the question, but the answer is not quite. And after January 1st, 2026, paper invoices will no longer be authorized for business-to-business transactions between Belgian enterprises liable to VAT. But this is theoretically, but practically, there can be some exclusions. Okay, for example, B2C transactions and certain other situations outside the scope of the B2B, B2G, paper invoices may still be used with the recipient's agreements. And while the legislation pushes for the widespread e-invoicing, several factors suggest paper and PDF invoices won't disappear entirely. Okay? And also we need to accept that many companies, especially smaller ones, may struggle to transition by the deadline. This can be an obstacle in front of the enforcement. And additionally, e-invoices aren't human readable, so PDFs might still be used as backups for internal support. This is important point.
Given these complexities, what is your advice for companies? Like at the end, what's your advice?
I think the key is to start preparing now. Transitioning to e-invoicing can have a significant impact on business systems and processes. You'll likely need to handle e-invoices alongside paper and PDF invoices during the transition. There are a few important steps to consider. First one, assess the impact. Understand how your current systems manage invoices and identify necessary adjustments. The second, plan for visualization needs. Okay? Plan for visualization needs. Since invoices aren't human readable, you'll need tools to visualize and approve them. And the third one, you need reserve time for implementation. If your business isn't digitally equipped, allow at least 6 months to onboard onto Peppol and adapt your processes.
Okay, excellent advice. Thank you, Alper. And another question. How can companies simplify this transaction?
I think a solution like Melasoft Portal can make a huge difference. It's designed for seamless invoice processing regardless of the source format, whether paper, PDF, or e-invoice. By integrating such solutions early, companies can streamline their operations and ensure compliance well before the deadline.
Thank you, Alper. And this really highlights the importance of taking action now to avoid last-minute challenges in 2025, actually. So thank you so much. My questions are done for now for you, actually. And now I would like to ask to Salih. Salih, could you break down what Peppol is and how it operates in simplifying invoicing?
Of course, Ayça. Peppol stands for Pan-European Public Procurement Online. It began as European initiative to streamline digital procurement across borders, but has since grown into a global solution for exchanging documents between businesses and governments. Peppol is built on three main components. First one, a secure open network used by 41 countries for document exchange. Second one, standardized formats and rules for documents like the UBL format. The third one, legal frameworks for managing the network and ensuring compliance. It's essentially a structured, unified way to exchange invoices and other documents efficiently and securely.
Thank you. Interesting. And also, I know, like, I heard about EDI before. So, is Peppol the same as EDI, or are they different?
Yeah, great question. While Peppol and EDI both enable digital document exchange, they are not exactly the same. EDI has been around for decades and includes various formats and networks. And I can add some differences for Peppol. Network type, the first one. Traditional EDI often uses private networks linking specific partners, while Peppol operates on an open network where you choose your own access point provider. The other one, standardization. EDI has numerous formats and often requires multiple networks to connect with different partners. Peppol, on the other hand, uses the standard and one network.
Okay, got it. So now I'm assuming that I'm company owner and I'm in Belgium and I have to use Peppol. So how can I start using Peppol?
It's a three-step process. The first one, choose a Peppol partner. This partner registers your company on the Peppol network. The second step is integrate your systems. Assess your current software and decide if you need any mapping or format conversion to comply with Peppol standards. The third step is agree with the partners. Confirm with suppliers and customers what information must be included, like purchase order numbers or references. With the right partner, like Melasoft, this process becomes seamless.
Oh, okay. Thank you so much. And my other question, how does the invoice exchange actually happen via Peppol?
Technically, it's based on four-corner model. One, the sender creates an invoice in the Peppol standard format. Two, their Peppol partner delivers it to the recipient's Peppol partner after confirming the recipient's registration on the network. Three, the recipient's Peppol partner processes and delivers the invoice. Four, feedback, like receipt confirmation or approval, can then be sent back through the same network.
Yeah, thank you. By the way, like I was assuming that I was company owner. I said I have to use Peppol. By the way, Peppol is mandatory. I wanted to
Yes,
ask. Uh-huh.
yes, but only for government invoicing at the moment. Since 2017, the Flemish government has required electronic invoices. For
Mm-hmm.
businesses, the B2B mandate was initially proposed for July 2024 for large
Mm-hmm.
companies with later phases or others. However, this has been delayed and the new date is January 1st, 2026.
Okay. And Alper, again, I'd like to ask you, could you explain the Peppol five-corner model and how it differs from the four-corner model? What's the difference? I mean,
Certainly. Actually, the Peppol Five Corner model adds a central governmental platform to the infrastructure. And we can say that when we add the official tax authority to four corner model, we obtain five corner model. And this fifth corner enables real-time transmission of invoice data to tax authorities, allowing them to validate invoices and ensure compliance. And additionally, the government can either validate documents or act as a repository. Okay,
so can
and so the difference is the government side. The government side is included in five corner model.
okay, so can we say it gives governments more visibility into transactions to improve oversight and tax compliance, let's say?
Exactly. The five corner model allows tax authorities to monitor business activities in real time, improving tax compliance and reducing fraud, which is also purpose of VIDA initiative. And Belgium is transitioning to this model as part of the VIDA initiative to enhance real-time compliance and address the VAT gap. So we can say that in future, in addition to four-corner model, Belgium is planning to pass five-corner model.
So this sounds like a major step forward for tax transactions, right? Thanks for clarifying.
Exactly.
So I want to talk about Peppol again. And Salih, what are the benefits of using Peppol?
Yeah, too much. Let me explain some of them. The first one, fraud reduction. Only registered companies can send or receive invoices, and advanced security protocols prevent document interception. And the other one, speed. Exchanges are almost instant with structured feedback options for receipt of approval and even payment. The other one is accuracy. Peppol's structured format eliminates manual errors common with paper or PDF invoices. The other one, global reach. It's the standard in Europe and is adopted globally, enabling seamless cross-border invoicing. And efficiency. Faster processing means quicker payments and easy status tracking.
It sounds like a game changer, actually. And finally, how much does it cost to use Peppol?
Costs depend on functionality and document value. There is usually an initial setup cost to connect your systems to Peppol and transactions fees for each invoice. Melasoft offers flexible pricing where transaction costs decrease as your invoice volume increases. If you'd like to more details, feel free to reach out.
Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you, Salih. Peppol seems like a transformative solution for global businesses, as I can see. And now let's move on to the solutions that will help you implement e-invoicing seamlessly. And Salih, Again, I want to ask you, can you walk us through the Melasoft portal solution? Because I remember you or Alper mentioned about Melasoft portal, and I wonder about it. I'm curious, and I'm here. I'm ready to hear.
Absolutely, Ayça. The Melasoft portal solution is designed to streamline invoicing for businesses, all sizes. Whether you are sending or receiving invoices in paper, PDF, or invoice formats, our solution makes it incredibly easy to handle it all in one place. With the Melasoft portal, you can easily integrate with the Peppol network and ensure compliance with invoicing regulations both locally and globally. The platform supports multiple formats, offers advanced security features, and provides seamless communication between businesses and their partners, no matter where they are in the world. The best part, the Melasoft portal solution is user-friendly and doesn't require a heavy IT setup, making it perfect for small and medium-sized businesses, as well as larger enterprises. We'll show you exactly how it works in the demo.
Yeah, I would like to see it. It sounds really useful. And could you show us if your screens are ready?
Yeah, I can share my screen.
Mm.
Yeah. Here I have a company. I created it test purposes, and as you see, there is a button here, join Peppol, to join the Peppol network. With this button, by the way, I have created this company and it's totally empty. Directly, you can apply to join a Peppol network here.
It's just one click, right?
Yeah, one click, and after reading this contract, you need to check this checkbox and submit. That's all. After this submission, you can follow your status, your application status, and our uh, officers reach you to validate your company. And after validation, we how can I say, we add your company to Peppol network directly. This is a very quick process for you after the validation.
So
Okay.
it doesn't take too long time, right? Just
No. It's
a
a
short time.
very easy process for us. Firstly, we need to validate your company, and that's all.
Okay.
For example, I can show you my other companies, Belgium test company one here, and I completed its application for PayPal network, and I can demonstrate you how can send your invoice via PayPal network. For example, I have another company here, by the way, and I get its PayPal ID to send my invoice to this company, and I change it. By the way, with one account, I can manage companies, more than one companies, and with this way, I can manage all processes with one account and one platform, and I don't need to use other applications with this way. Okay. There are some ways to create your invoice for your outgoing side. The first one is invoice. I will show you this one. And the second one, create with document. You can upload your ready documents here. And the last one is create with Excel table. With this way, you can download our sample Excel document And after that, filling fields, you can upload it here, and directly you can use it as invoice. Okay, as I said, I want to show you how can create an invoice. Yeah, before I sent an invoice to Belgium test company too, and that's why easily I can add its information very fast. As I said, this is the fastest way to create invoice for Peppol network, and this is Belgium code, and this one is my second Peppol participant ID. I can add an order reference, but firstly, I want to add invoice number. Okay, it's a random order reference, and my invoice date. Maybe I can select Sunday. Okay, and these are line items. And it's calculated automatically. For next usage, I can save it as template like that, and I create it. As you see, you can get your invoice via Peppol with this way, and it's very fast process. As I said, it's instant issue for you, and we have another feature here. By the way, you can add your paper invoices or unstructured invoices here. And
On incoming invoice
yeah,
tab?
in incoming invoice tab, yeah. And with this way, you can use our Mela AI feature. Mela AI supports you to fill fields instead of you, and it reduces your workforce. And with this way, you can add your invoices in short time to your cockpit. And we are working on another option. You can add your invoices manually for incoming invoice, and for outgoing invoice, you will add your invoices here also with Mela AI or manually. It depends on your decision. And we have another feature here. You can get your invoices via email, which provides by us. For example, I want to get an email for my test company. For example, this is Belgium test 2. Yeah, this is my inbox. I provide you this email address, Belgium test 2 at docnova.ai. This is test environment. That's why we add -- test. In production environment, directly you can use your name, and you can get your invoices with this way. When someone sent you an email with attachment invoices, we can detect attachments and parse your attachments whether they are real invoices or not. And after that, you can add these invoices to your incoming cockpit directly. With this way, you don't need to use other platforms. And on the other hand, we are developing another feature for email inbox. You will be able to add your own email here.
I want to ask this. Yes, thank
Yeah,
you.
you won't need to use our email address. It means this is your email, but we provide you. But in the next feature soon, I can say, you can add your own email address here, and with this way, directly you can manage your invoices with your email.
Okay.
Yeah, shortly, that's all. If you have other questions, I'm ready to answer you.
As I understood, you mentioned about Melasoft AI. As I understood, Melasoft AI scan our paper or PDF invoices, right?
Yeah, you're
And
right.
and it fills automatically.
Yeah, you're right.
What I understood,
It
right?
fills automatically fields, and it supports you adding your invoices, and it reduces your workforce. With this way, getting invoices, paper or unstructured invoices, is very easy with this feature.
Okay, okay, thank you so much. Is it done for you? I mean, that's all?
Yeah, shortly, that's all. And you can, for example, you can see your invoice coming via Peppol, by the way, as UBL, as you see. And we provide you better comprehensive appearance. This is PDF appearance, and you can follow your information, your invoices information easily. It's very hard to read this format, and we provide you a PDF format to understand and follow your invoices. And
Okay,
you can download it or use it with different purposes, up to you.
yeah, okay, thank you so much. It looks so useful. And if it's done, we can switch to another topic, another solution actually. Thank you, Salih. And Alper, hello again. Yeah, as we know, Melasoft is a SAP partner company as well. So, is there any solution for SAP companies? And like, can you introduce? As far as I know, we have Melasoft has SAP add-on solution, and can you introduce the Melasoft SAP add-on solution to us, please?
Yes, of course, Ayça. If your business is already running SAP, our Melasoft SAP add-on solution is the perfect fit, I think. This add-on integrates directly with your existing SAP environment, enabling seamless e-invoicing without disrupting your current workflows. It ensures that invoices are generated and exchanged in compliance with Peppol standards and other regulatory requirements, such as VIDA. And with this solution, you can handle all your invoices electronically, whether you are sending them to a local government or a partner or internationally, while staying fully integrated within your SAP system. We'll demonstrate how this add-on works and how it can simplify your invoicing process in a few moments. Okay, let's dive into our SAP cockpit. Okay. And let's start from scratch. Okay. And in our SAP solution, there's an interface, as you can imagine. And we have an SAP menu regarding e-invoicing. In this SAP menu, we have three sections, okay? The first section is, as you can see, application programs. In this section, we put the most required copies, such as outbound cockpits, which sends invoices to outer layer. And the second one, inbound cockpit, it's receiving inbound invoices to your system. Okay? And these are the ones mainly users using in their transactions. Okay. In the second part, we have periodic programs part. You know, there can be so many invoices you need to handle, and there can be a need to automate them periodically, monthly, daily, weekly, and our program can send them automatically to your recipients. Okay? And the third section is customizations. In this section, we are implementing required company-specific arrangements. Okay? And this SAP add-on solution consisting of 3 parts, as you can see. And let's go to our outbound cockpit. Okay? We are going to and filter screen at the beginning. Okay? As you can see, there is a company code filter here. By the way, this is a filter screen. You can filter any invoices you want by using this cockpit. And first of all, we need to choose the required company code. Since we are explaining Belgium invoices, we can see Belgium country template here. Okay? And additionally, I want to stress that this cockpit not only special for Belgium, this is a global cockpit. By using our cockpit, you can reach any country, and especially global companies can choose the solution as a central e-invoicing solution, and they can use a standard solution for e-invoicing needs. Okay, let's choose Belgium, and when we go to Belgium cockpit, as you can see, we reach out to outbound invoice cockpit. This is the cockpit sending invoices to your customers. And in this cockpit, as you can see, there are some buttons which conducts required transactions in your SAP environment. Let's see one of them. For example, this one. Okay. And first of all, in this cockpit, you can check your invoices before sending. Okay. We can open PDF display. We can check them. Anything wrong or not. Okay, we can check them. And then after confirming it's correct, we can send it to required customer by sending this button. Okay. And additionally, you can also check the XML belonging to related invoice. You can check the XML, you can check the required fields, and then you can send it to related customer. We have this option as well. And additionally, we have a status history. Okay, so we can keep the logs, which users executed which transactions. We can see them, and for any inconsistency, you can check the status history, and you can see the reports, error reports coming from your Peppol access points, and you can see all of them in one cockpit. Okay? And additionally, you can check the status of your invoices by using this cockpit. Okay? And whenever check the status, okay, the cockpit will return an answer. It's regarding portal status and the status of your invoice in the recipient site, so on and so forth. And this is our inbound invoice cockpit. You can receive your invoices in this cockpit. And as you can see, you can check your XMLs, PDF display, and also you can direct emails to your customers or your correspondence via this cockpit. And additionally, you can see other invoice-related information in this cockpit. Okay, and let's select one and see XML format regarding that invoice. You can check this invoice. This invoice is coming from Peppol network, as you can see, and you can check it. After checking it, you can complete your transaction. And additionally, you can check the PDF in this inbound cockpit. Okay, as you can see, this is PDF display of that invoice. And additionally, if you have a Vim system, and if you want to send invoices automatically to any Vim system, vendor invoice management system, we have that option in this cockpit. You can select related invoices, and you can send them to Vim system. And vendor invoice management system can differ from company to company. It can be named OpenText, so on and so forth. But either you can send them to Vim system manually, or we can provide it automatically. What option will be provided if customer wants? Generally. And additionally, you can check your status of invoices in this system. Okay.
Okay.
And I want to watch out that in this cockpit, you can also see your paper invoices. If we get link between your SAP system with our Melasoft portal, we can retrieve those invoices to this cockpit, and you can see those paper invoices converted to XML format, and you can check them in your cockpit as well. This is another excellent capability of our cockpit, as you can see. Okay. Additionally, we can keep status logs, okay, here, and you can see the status information with the logs. And if any inconsistency exists in your e-invoicing system, we can track them via our logs. After inbound cockpit, I want to talk about our framework. Okay.
Let's see.
Let's see. Let me show you our framework. And this framework is developed for customer-focused approach, because whenever you get a traditional e-invoicing system in SAP, you need to execute a mapping between SAP fields and XML fields. And generally, these mapping are executed in ABAP code sites. And so whenever you need to change the mapping, you need to go to the ABAP developers, and then ABAP developers will change it, and then you can see the results. Okay, but in this interface, in the left-hand side, you can see all related fields, and you can map them into the related XML fields in this interface. This is an easy process, and company SAP team can easily execute this mapping process in this interface. No need to go to ABAP developers to change any mapping in this screen. Okay. This is a unique feature of our cockpits, and this is a revolutionary development in terms of XML mapping under e-compliance transactions. Okay. This is our framework interface, and if you want to get further information, of course, we can give you further information in detail. Okay.
Thank you, Alper. But could you give us more detail about Melasoft framework because I couldn't understand.
Yeah. Let me explain it more. At Melasoft, we have developed an innovative e-invoicing framework that redefines one of the most critical steps in traditional SAP e-invoicing solution. It is mapping SAP table fields to XML fields. This is a very important step in e-invoicing implementation. And in conventional SAP e-invoicing solutions, this mapping process is hard-coded into SAP ABAP site. So any subsequent changes, additional mapping requests, or updates require intervention from an ABAP developer. This dependency often leads to delays, increased costs, and in some cases, the inability to adapt to changes in time. With Melasoft framework, we eliminate these challenges by empowering businesses to manage their own mapping seamlessly. We are providing flexible and user-friendly mapping interface. Companies can easily link in invoice-related SAP table fields with corresponding XML fields using an intuitive interface without the need for ABAP coding expertise. And additionally, we are presenting independence from the ABAP coders. And also, you can rapidly implement this mapping in our interface. This enables businesses to quickly implement changes and updates with their in-house teams. This framework allows companies to maintain full control over their e-invoicing processes, ensuring efficiency, agility, and cost-effectiveness. By prioritizing customer needs, the Melasoft framework sets a new standard for SAP e-invoicing solutions, providing unmatched flexibility and scalability. That's the core of Melasoft framework.
Yeah, it's clear now. Thank you so much, and thank you for all informations. So, as I can see, Melasoft is already prepared for this obligation with a Melasoft portal and with SAP add-on solution, right?
Right.
Yeah. So before final words, I would like to ask one more question to Salih. Salih, Melasoft has Melasoft portal, but this Melasoft portal is only for Belgium, or we can use that portal in another country?
No, I can share my screen.
Please.
As you see my screen,
Yeah, I can see your screen.
we offer our compliance solutions in different countries around the world. Here, Belgium is one of them. In Asia, Africa, America, and Australia, we offer different solutions for different countries. Local and global solutions. These are, yeah.
Yeah, it's nice. It's nice. Thank you so much, Salih. And do you have any final words, Alper?
Absolutely, Ayça. Here is the key takeaway. It is important to start preparing now, so you are ready by the end of the year 2025. E-invoicing is a significant change, but it doesn't have to be overwhelming for the companies. You'll be managing invoices alongside your usual paper and PDFs. And also remember, e-invoices are designed for systems, not humans. So you'll need to adapt your process accordingly.
And how can business make this transaction easier then?
I think the right tools make all the difference. If you are using SAP, the SAP Melasoft SAP add-on ensures the transition is seamless. For those not using SAP, the Melasoft portal solution can handle any invoice format, whether paper, PDF, or e-invoice.
And yeah, okay. And what about the wider impact of these changes, and especially for global businesses?
Yeah, here is an important point. Belgium and Germany are the first critical steps for mandatory e-invoicing under the VIDA initiative. Getting ready for these countries means you'll be well prepared for other European Union nations such as France, Poland, Denmark, and Sweden. Belgium and Germans are the first milestones for this way. And it's also a milestone for even for non-EU countries, people adopting countries like Malaysia, Australia, Singapore. I mean global invoicing. So, especially for global companies, this is a key opportunity to streamline invoicing across the world. Executives should look beyond Belgium and fully grasp the broader potential of cross-border invoicing. By embracing this shift, companies can unlock a world of opportunities, streamline operations across borders, and position themselves to thrive in the global markets. It's not just about compliance, it's about leveraging the global impact and driving significant growth and efficiency on an international scale. So, the sooner you start, the smoother the transition will be. Stay compliant, stay efficient, and be ready for the future of invoicing across Europe and globally. That's my final words.
Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Sally, do you have any final words, or we can finish here?
Now, if you have further questions, you can reach out. We are here to serve you and tell you. And thank you for listening.
Yeah, thank you both, and thank you everyone. Thank you for having us. Hope you had great time with us, and see you next time.
See you.